Let's do this. Welcome today. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. I'm your famous cartoonist. My name is Art Baltazar, and I'm going to say things for you, to you, with you today. It's true. I'm saying things now. Sweet. Oh, yeah. The coffee's fresh. The coffee's piping. The coffee's hot. The coffee is brand new. Brand new for you, brand new for me. Let's see who's here today. Eric C. Martin's here. Hello. Hello, Eric C. Martin, Cartoonist. You're a good man. It's raining on the job site, so I'm working on illustrations for Jeff Balke on the iPad. Oh, yeah, man. Nothing. That proves nothing. No rain, no sleet, no hail, nor snore. Snow? Can stop the cartoonist from cartooning. Nothing can stop cartoonist. Sweet for Eric C. Martin. It's a good man. Yeah, man, keep drawing. Keep doing your thing. Oh, yeah. Chris Mack is here. The best show on the net. That's true, man. Thank you. The best show on the internet, he says. I hope so, besides Mandalorian. Mandalorian is the best show on TV, the best one I could find. The only show I look forward to. The show I set my clock to, my alarm clock, my day shift. Whatever I'm doing that day, it's based upon what time the Mandalorian will come on. Sweet. Bixby's here too. Hello, Kevin Bixby. Oh, yeah, famous cartoonist. Nice hat. Thank you, sir. This is a good hat. This is a hat made of wool. I believe it's a Bailey's hat, I think, but it's a winter one. It's a winter wool, nice maroon, dark wine, maybe they call it. It's almost like brown. It's between brown and red. It's like a dark wine color, deep wine. It's pretty cool. I'm digging it. The doctor's here, Dr. Benjamin. Oh, yeah, swigging Mountain Dews. Back from an extended doctor-related absence. Uh-oh. You okay, sir? I hope you're okay. I hope you don't have anything that ends with a 19. Swig for the good doctor. Oh, the coffee's beautiful. Today is going to be glorious. For many people, today is a day off. For lots of people. And for lots of people, it's the last day before their day off. So we're in between. I handed in a bunch of stuff at like 6 in the morning because I've been doing that weird sleep where I sleep for 4 or 5 hours and then I wake up for about 4 or 5 hours and then I go to bed again for another 4 hours. So I got up last night about 2:30 in the morning and I worked until about 7. And then I went to bed about 7 and I woke up today again at 11. So between 7 and 11, Artie was out. And now I'm awake. It's so weird. So weird. It's weird that that's the way things are. So since Monday, I went to bed 4 times. So it's weird that Tuesday just ended. But it was a good thing. So just a few hours ago, felt like Tuesday night to me. So I finished my Aquaman book. I uploaded it. I got confirmation today that the publisher has it. So that's good. So I think today's their last day until the 5-day weekend or whatever it is. And Everyone's home in my house right now too. I tried to get some extra guests today, but nobody's ready, and they're all kind of just chilling. And they saw me come down with my magical clothes on, and they went, "Oh, you have a show today?" I said, "Every day." So yesterday I had to do interviews. But I didn't realize they were not yesterday. They were rescheduled for another day. So I was not prepared, and it's a big mess. So instead, I couldn't do my show yesterday anyway because I got pulled away. So there'll be a show. There won't be a show tomorrow because it's Turkey Day, but it's the day of giving thanks. But then the next day, I'm going to have a show. I'll have a show Friday, and it'll be a special show. Sweet. It's like today. Today's a magical show. It's magical. It's filled with magic. Andrew Clark says, "Swig for Aquaman." Yeah, man. Good doctors here. Thank you for your concern. Not a health concern. Thank you. Back to working on comics. Good, man. I do not want you to be ill. We need all the cartoonists to be healthy in these trying times, because cartooning was the one industry that was not stopped. It was not stifled in these trying times. These trying times can't stop the cartoonists. We will persevere. We will do what we need to do. It's true. Sweet. Yeah, man. This is a piping fresh hot cup of coffee, and it feels so good. Oh yeah, Mario's here, but he's got a scoot. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Mario. Good morning. Mario says good morning to everybody. Kevin Bixby says special guest Friday. Oh, it's possible. Maybe. I think you read my mind. Matt Brazzi's here, says nice. Good to see Matt Brazzi. He's a good man. You guys are awesome. You guys are all awesome. Good morning to everyone. We are here together. Let's swig if you got them. Swig. Man, its coffee tastes good. I woke up to the aroma of bacon and pancakes. So there's pancakes. There are pancakes upstairs right now, sitting, waiting for me, saying, "Artie, you want this warm plate of pancakes?" It's saying it just like that, pancakes. So it's waiting up there, taunting me like the evil temptress they are, those pancakes. But I will eat them later. Because usually after the show, I say, time for lunch. But today I'm going to say, time for breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast yet. I had lunch early. For breakfast at 2 in the morning, I had hot dogs. Hot dogs and cereal. If that makes sense. It shouldn't, but it did at 2 in the morning. Swig. I'm digging this music, man. It's cool. And I'm really glad you guys are watching me. I know there's lots of choices these days on YouTube and on the Facebook channel. Lots of people doing live streams. Lots of people doing their own cartooning show. I'm really glad you guys tuned in to here. It's really cool. Especially the day before Thanksgiving. Sweet. What should I talk about? Today's the day. I tried to get a special guest on today, but, you know, things are weird. It feels more like a Friday than it does Wednesday. But with Thanksgiving tomorrow, I know there will be a lot of cooking to be done, even though I'm in the mood for Harold's Chicken. So there's like less than 24 hours. It'll be Thanksgiving. And less than another 24 hours, even less than 24 hours, this Mandalorian will begin. So possibly tomorrow at this time, I will be smelling the house with aromas of cooking, but I will be thinking about, Only 13 more hours to Mandalorian. so I might have to set the alarm clock for Friday so I can wake up and do the famous Cartoonist testing, because I will be coming off of a Mandalorian hangover. I know it. Because usually with every episode now, I watch it live, and then I'll watch the reviews, and then I'll go back and watch it a third time. And that happens within like the first few hours of it airing. That's true. And I'll do that this week. Oh yeah. I'm glad I finished Aquaman. That was real cool. I gotta start What's It? It's the Flash Turtle book. And let's see what else I did. Some Drew and Jot. Drew and Jots I'm up to. I got page 112 open right now, ready to be drawn. Let's see what you guys are saying. Andrew Clark says, what is your favorite Planet of the Apes movie and why? You know what? Where it's funny, because just over the weekend, we were going to watch the Planet of the Apes. It was an option. I was talking about the Planet of the Apes with my kids, saying how the Planet of the Apes movies were what Star Wars is now, like as far as movies and sequels and franchises and toys and T-shirts and all that stuff go. I think Planet of the Apes was the first movie to do that, to make sequels and toys. We had toys as kids, and my kids didn't know when the movies came out. They thought it came out after Star Wars, and I said no, they came out like, I think it was 1967. The first movie, Planet of the Apes, was 1967, I believe. So this is at least 10 years before Star Wars. But they squeezed all those sequels in before Star Wars even showed up. I think the last sequel was 76, was it? I think so. They came out every year. But that was cool. And I brought up, I have a pack, it's a box. It's a box set of the Planet of the Apes. But of course, my favorite would probably be the original one with "You blew it up." Spoiler: "You blew it up, you maniacs! It's a madhouse." I love that. The #1 movie. But I enjoy all of them. They're all pretty close. The second movie, Beneath, is really, really cool, and it's unusual and weird. And Taylor looks better in the second movie than he did in the first movie, which I think is weird. He got captured and tortured, but he looks better. He's clean shaven. It's kind of odd. But then the third one, when they escape, when the apes come back to our time in Earth, that's a really good one. They're all really good movies. Probably my least favorite is the very last one, The Battle for Planet of the Apes. But as I watch them and as I get older, I appreciate that movie more, especially now with the new movies, the relaunch where the apes look real with the Andy Serkis ones. I appreciate that last one even more because it kind of ties into everything. Sweet. But the apes are so good. I am going to watch them because on my birthday is Christmas Eve. So kids always ask me, what are you going to do on your birthday? And usually I watch like Superman the movie, or I watch a Star Wars. I watch something. And this week or this year, I'm thinking about watching Apes all day. Just put the Apes on from the morning all the way till we go to bed, and just watch them. Just have them on. And whoever's watching and watches them, whoever does not. I think that would be pretty cool. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because one year we went to see It's a Wonderful Life in the theater on my birthday, and that was really cool. We went to this theater that was serving food, so we were able to get food and milkshakes and stuff. But that was a bit distracting because there's waiters walking in front of you and stuff like that, which is very odd in the movie theater. and it's dark. You can't see your food when you're eating, so you have to hope that you picked up a fry and not a green bean or whatever. So that was kind of weird, but I liked it. And so our Christmas Eves are very different. They're not Christmas Eve-y. They're birthday-ish. So my family decorates the house with balloons and streamers on Christmas Eve. And then, so every Christmas day, we have birthday stuff hanging amongst the Christmas stuff. So it's kind of funny. Sweet. That was a long answer to see what my favorite ape movie was. Ape shall not kill ape. And dude, there are some great lines. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I like that one. You lousy human bastards. Yeah, that was good. That's a good one, that one with Caesar. Caesar and Ricardo multiple. Armando. I'm making an Armando. I've been making him for years. I want to make an Armando custom because I have a Ricardo Montalban con head. He has the ponytail in back. I just want to paint a goatee on him and maybe see if I could bring his hair forward or something. But I have a Ricardo Montalban Migo that I always wanted to make into Armando. But I need like a turtleneck and a black leather jacket. But I always wanted to do that and put him with Caesar and all those guys. That'd be really cool. A prayer for Harambe. I don't know what Harambe is, sir. But I'm there with you, man. I'll pray with you. We'll send positive vibes out into the universe. Dr. Bennett was, oh man, have you ever done a Planet Apes comic stuff? If you haven't, that'd be cool if you did. Man, I would love to draw Planet of the Apes stuff. I read some of the comics, which were really fun. I got some from the 80s, from the late 80s, maybe early 90s, called Ape City, I think it was. They're black and white, and I have some of those. And recently, I found more. I bought them in like a quarter bin somewhere, and I became friends with the inker, Barbara. Her name is actually Barbara, but her last name I think is Kessel or Kerschel. I think it's Kessel, Barbara Kessel. And I became friends with her recently, in the last few years or so. And she told me, because when I met her, I recognized her name. And she told me she worked on those 8 books. And I'm like, I have those. And it was weird because right before I met her, I just found those books. And then I got some more, and I filled in some of the gaps. I only have about 6 of them, and they're not in order. Like, I might have issue 4 and 5, I might have issue 8 and then 12 or stuff like that. But they're really cool. They're black and white. I think they were published by either Caliber or First Comics. I might be wrong, but they were cool, and they took place in the Taylor era, you know, when the astronauts were landing. I think there's astronauts with clothes. It could be like the TV show, but they were really cool books. So I would love to work on Planet of the Apes. I would love to draw it. Like, if I was able to write it and draw it, that would be the best thing. It wouldn't be silly. It wouldn't be like Tiny Titan style. It would be more like my superhero style. I would love to draw the apes, make an ape book like my Powers in Action style, where it's me drawing real superhero style, or like my superpower style, or my Superman Family Adventures, like be a mixture of Tiny Titans and superhero style. But I would love to draw the apes. I want to invent more stuff, because in my Webster the Spider-Man book and my Powers in Action book, in the future of Powers in Action, there is a war going on between the mammal people, the mammal men, and the reptile men, which is real similar to the apes, the Planet of the Apes. And in my Webster comic, there's a time traveler named Armando, or his name is Armand. No O at the end, just Armand. But he looks just like Ricardo Montalban from the movie. And He's there to get Webster to take him back to the future to help him fight the war from the ape men versus the lizard men. So it ties into powers in action. So I found a way how to tie in my Oh Yeah Comics universe guys with my powers in action universe guys. So it's pretty fun. I like all of that. So I would love to work on an ape book one day. You never know, it'll happen. Alfredo Alcala did some great art for the Apes mags in the 70s. I have to check that out because they made those big treasury books too. They were like Conan with the Zipatone shading on there. That'd be cool to seek out. I don't have a lot of those because when they came out, I was a little kid, and I wasn't buying them off the rack when I would go. But I do find them now and then, and they are cool. I like to read them, even when they don't make sense. They don't make sense or in a different timeline. They're still fun to see. Eric Holtgren is here. Hello, Art. Hello, everyone. Swig for Eric. Another Eric is here. It's pronounced Harombe. Harombe. Remember? The gorilla who got shot. Is that what his name was? Harombe? I don't remember that, sir. Is that the guy who got shot in Conquest? I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, but sweet for Harombe. And Troy says, Happy Thanksgiving to Casa Baltazar. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Troy. I want to wish Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. That's really fun. We're going to feast tomorrow. The feasting may begin today because a lot of people have the day off today in preparations for tomorrow. So today's the calm before the storm. Even though it's raining outside in beautiful Chicago today, it is a rainy day. And I knew it was rainy because I heard the rain while I was in the shower. And I was like, this is weird. I'm hearing the water before I turned on the water. Swing. Oh, yeah. But it sounded like wet snow. I thought it was going to be wet snow. But it is rain, indeed. Yesterday we had snow. Today is rain. The calm before the storm. There's a blanket of moisture in the air. And tomorrow, the feasting shall begin. We bring out the Pollos Hermanos apron every year for Thanksgiving. Somebody wears it, possibly two people, but it does get passed around. And it's really cool. It's a yellow apron with the chickens on it. So either I'll be wearing that or my wife will be wearing that. We usually wear it if we're serving after we get all dressed up because you don't want it to splash on you. Any food to splash. But while you're cooking and you're not dressed up yet, you don't wear an apron. You just wear your old clothes. But we put the apron on while carving the turkey, if you will. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be good. Let's see what you guys got to say. Eric says, just got book 3 of the 3 Jokers, and I am going home. So Eric Holtgren is traveling right now. Don't try to read it while driving, sir. That's bad. No reading and driving. And but you'll like it. I enjoyed the 3 Jokers books. I liked it. It was a good Batman story. Don't expect it to change your life or the Batman lore, because I heard from both ways. Both sides of the story, people, where it was too much, but it's really good. It's a good Batman story. It's a solid Batman story. And after I read it, I texted Jeff Johns. And I said, man, I really like that. I liked the story. And he wrote back, I miss you, buddy. That's what he wrote. That is pretty true. That's true. Bobby says, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving from Dancing Bob. Good to see you, Dancing Bob. I'm glad you made it onto the show. That is really cool. Mike Campobasso Skoke says, excellent hat. Where's it from? The hat, I remember buying it, but I forget. Oh, it's from a regular department store. This one is either from JC Penney or what else is in the mall? Sears? That's not striking me though. Could be a Macy's, but I know I got it because it was discounted and was with the Christmas stuff. I think it might be Macy's. It's from Woodfield Mall. What's at Woodfield Mall? I don't think it's JCPenney or Sears. I think it's the little fancier one because it was marked down like 60%. And I thought it was cool. It was with all of the, it was displayed with all the Christmas things. Everything in the area was Christmas. Christmas robes, ties, jackets, bed sheets, pillows, and they had a row of hats. So I'm like, I like that hat. And when I bought it, it had garland around it. Like it was on a display with that garland and the green things. And I wanted that, but it didn't come with it. So it would look good if you put a little green in here. So I bought it because we were having a party at Comics, a Christmas party, an ugly sweater Christmas party. And I bought the hat for that occasion specifically. But I like it. But it's a hat that's only meant for winter because it is thick, it's wool, and it's warm. So when I go out and it's waterproof, it's meant for these trying times and the moisture in the air. So it's a really cool hat. And it can bend the felt. It's felt and wool, and it's nice. So that's where I bought it from. Sweet. All of that was excellent. So hats always have a story, you know. It's like when people have a car. Me and that beauty had a lot of good times together, you know. You always know what drive-through you went through in the car. You always know what drive-in you went to. All these things. Andrew Clark says, Haramba was a real-life gorilla. A kid fell into the zoo enclosure, and the gorilla was killed. Really? Is that where the gorilla picked up the baby and started holding him? They didn't have to kill that ape. It's just trying to help. Unless it tried to bite the kid. I don't know. I don't know the details, but the gorilla put up his life for our safety of that one little boy. But now what are you gonna do? Hopefully the gorilla didn't try to hurt the kid. The kid's now terrorized. Or he might think that gorilla is his second mom. You never know. The babysitter was quite large with thick fingers. Swig. You learn something new every day, right? I never knew any of that. I just saw a video of I only saw the video of the kid falling in there and the ape picking him up, but I didn't know it was killed. That's a shame. What are you going to do? But Eric C. Martin, the Martoonist says, yes, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. The good doctor says, a serious ape book from the famous cartoonist is going to be my wish list when I break the turkey wishbone. Manana. Oh, cool, man. Thank you, sir. I have to figure out who has the publishing rights to the apes, because anytime something like that, like Star Wars or Back to the Future or any kind of movie property that makes it into publishing, I follow it and I send them a pitch. Like I had an idea for 3 Martys from Back to the Future, and then IDW ended up publishing a story similar to that, and so I just backed away. But I was talking to somebody at IDW at the time, and then they said they had a story like that. So that's what happened. But then I ended up working on Hasbro stuff with them, which was really fun. And that kind of came from that conversation. So they reached out and they said, we have something else. So that was cool. But I also tried out for Star Wars, but they went another way. My idea was Star Wars buddies. They were small like Tiny Titans. So imagine Tiny Titans with Star Wars. But that's what I wanted to do with that. But I could see that they leave the funny stuff to Lego, Star Wars Lego, which was fine. But I would love to do a serious ape, serious and cartoony ape, like serious, like Batman and animated series, kind of serious, but still cartoony. It would be fun, man. It'd be so good. The apes would be serious, but the stories might be silly, but they don't treat them like that. That's kind of how my Powers in Action stories are. They're silly stories, but the characters don't know they're being silly. They think it's serious. It's like watching Adam West Batman. It's all high drama, you know? High drama. Eddie's here. Good morning, Eddie. I could go for some itty bitty apes. Swig for little Zayas. Yeah, Zayas needs a swig. Let's do it. Steve Chino says he can't hang out, but I saw you were online and wanted to say Happy Turkey Day. Oh, yeah, man. Happy Turkey Day to Steve Chino. Swig. Eric says, should be a fun read. Not nice weather here, raining. Yeah, it's raining here too. But that's okay if you're all in the hat. I mean, if you're all indoors. So I was reading the next one. Waterproof hat for drying, for these drying times. That's true. These times are trying and drying. There's no try, there's just do or do not times. But this is the times we need. Sometimes we need these times to slow down. You guys are going too fast. Slow down. It's all true. It's all very true. And Eric in the Hulkgren says, Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and to everyone, every person here. He says, Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Eric. You're a good man. Oh, yeah, Star Wars wants. I know, man. I wanted that series so bad, but it didn't happen. Lucasfilm went another way. They went with Star Wars Adventures, and I think the first issue had Rey. Rose Tico was in the second issue. It was mostly in continuity with the movies, is what they wanted. They wanted stuff that would be canon, and I'm like, okay, go ahead. I can't imagine working on something that's canon and having the Lucas editors and people approve your stuff. I don't know how easy it is to do that, but I'm assuming that would be a little bit of frustration to keep changing things. So, I don't know. I know years ago, too, I had an opportunity to do Tiny Titans Meet Scooby-Doo. And I had a pitch, I had some character designs, I had stories, story summary and everything. And my editor told me, if you really want to do this, we could do it. But the editors for Scooby-Doo, Warner Brothers, Hanna-Barbera, they're going to give you a hard time. And I said, nah, forget it then. I want to do something fun and easy. I don't want to end up hating a project and going through a bunch of stuff until for 3 issues. So it didn't get approved or anything, but it was just a warning. We can pursue this, but it's going to be tough. And then I said, nah, let's do Tiny Titans Archie instead. So that was around that time. We did Tiny Titans Archie, and that was a lot easier, and that was a lot more fun. And there was a lot less interference with editors and things. So I like to do the things that are fun rather than work, you know? Sweet. It's all true. All true. Skulk says, a serious Baltazar Apes book. I'd read the hell out of that. Yeah, man. Human dolls that talk? Why, Doctor? It doesn't give me the why. It gives me the when. Happy giving of the thanks. Baltazar Altazar. Thank you, Martin Sarr. You're a good man. Good to see you. Good to see you here on the show. A Tiny Titan style Star Wars comic from you would be brilliant. Thank you, sir. Yes, I agree. It would have been awesome. Would have been really fun. I have on my Facebook title page, whatever you call it, On my own personal Facebook page, there is my pitch. I posted 3 pages up there of my pitch, and it's up there. You can find it. It's called Star Wars Buddies, and I have the cover sheet, and then I have 2 strips, a Boba Fett strip and a Darth Vader talking to Obi-Wan's ghost strip. It was pretty funny. I had a lot of cool stories, but they didn't want to go that direction, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And because I think IDW is, they might still be publishing the Star Wars Adventures, but I know they're publishing all-age Spider-Man, so they're in partnership somehow with Marvel and Disney doing their things. So something like that. But yeah, that would have been fun. That would have been real cool. I would love to do that. You and a Baby Yoda book would be a perfect fit. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I would love to do Mandalorian too. But man, Mandalorian is the one thing I look forward to every week. I can't not think about that every day. I have the toys looking at me. I have all kinds of stuff. I'm going to show you something. I do have a toy. I have something for you to show. Look what I have. Mandalorian and Yoda. I'm going to open them up. I'm opening them up on the show. It's an unboxing, if you will. Unboxing of Mandalorian. But I open them kind of careful. I don't really want to ruin the package because I like it. So I open them careful just to slide them out. See? The package is still good. I put him back in there. Then I display him. But man, is he cool. This is him before he gets his Beskar. Before he gets his, oh, he's cool. Before he gets his backpack. Oh, his legs move too. Look at, he moves out, up and out. Oh, look at that. He moves really cool. He's got all these joints and stuff. He's got hinge joints. Trying to get his arm to. His arm is not moving too. I don't want to break it. But he's cool. Ah, dropping things. But he's got the long rifle. The long rifle is what's cool. This is the best thing about this long rifle. I can't get his arms to bend. And I don't want to break them. So I don't want to work it too much. But it is meant to, he is meant to hold a gun, but he doesn't really. Oh, let's see. Oh, I see it. It goes in his back. This is what I wanted to do. There's a hole in his back. See? That's it. He holds this weapon on his back. It props in the back of it. See, this is first season 1, episode 1 of The Mandalorian. And there's a little gun in here too. And I see it fits in a holster. He has a holster. See? So he could either hold it. He's a little delicate. His things are falling off him. Or I could put it in his holster. Oh yeah, he's cool. I ordered the one with the armor. He's new. See, he's cool. This is like episode 1 Mandalorian. Trying to get it in there. It fits, but it's not real, like, it's a little delicate. Once you get it in there, you gotta stop touching them. Then I have Yoda the Child, if you will. I opened them up before, and I leave him in here because he's comes with all this stuff. It comes with all this stuff here, but it's in this box. It's for display, but I don't want to take it out because it's just so tiny. Look at this stuff in here. Is the little ball that he gave him. Then he has a little bowl and a frog. But I don't want to take that stuff out because it's so tiny. They had somebody sculpt this little ball. Somebody sculpted that ball so they can include it in this toy. But it's so little. Look, it's in this stuff. I don't even want to open this thing because it's so tiny. But I have Yoda here. The little child. I hope they give him a name. Ah, his arm just fell off. See, this stuff is so delicate. I don't know how a kid can play with this, and how can it last a childhood. See, there they are together. So he's cool. Look, he's got little feet on the bottom. The feet turn. They move a little bit. There's not much legs. He's got like the ball joint is his leg. But he looks good. His head moves. Yeah, I like him. He looks really good. And he's in proportion with him. I had these guys on my shelf for a while, but I never opened them. This is it. I opened them right now. But I don't want to move his arms. He has elbow joints, but they don't seem to want to move. So I'm not going to force him because then his arm will fall off and I'll be sad. But his wrist move, it looks like. So I don't need him to move. He's like the original Star Wars. I'll just leave him like that. He holds Yoda's hand. He's going to hold Yoda. Can you hold him? It's kind of cool. Now I have these guys open. And he doesn't have a helmet. His helmet is just his head. It's not removable or anything. But it is cool. He is cool. But his legs move really good. He's got boots. Yeah, he looks cool. He feels good. But I wish the cape was cloth. That would have been cool. But it's not bad though. It looks good. He's gonna go on the shelf, and just his head or his gun doesn't stay on there real tight. It does, but it fell off several times just by me touching him. But I got the other guys on order, and I also ordered those retro guys. They did retro ones too. Let's see what you guys are saying. I took a long time to open those. It's okay though. Mando legs move so he can dance to Max Rebo Band. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's in a dance. But he feels weird. When I bend him, he feels stretchy. Almost like rubber. Like a bendum. Almost. I have the same child from the black toy line. Yeah. But I want the new one. Mando one's coming out. And some from the Rebel show. Yeah, I saw the new Moff Gideon. And I saw the new Carl Weathers one. Oh, I just dropped it. It's still in the package. We're still good. Nothing fell out. I was worried it was going to fall out and lose the small pieces. But this, I like that we call that guy Carl Weathers. What's his name on there? Krieg Graff or something? Krieg Graff? I don't even know his name on there. Grief? I don't know. But we call him Carl Weathers. But I got the order. I ordered the Carl Weathers, and I ordered Moff Gideon, and I ordered Cara Dune, Gina Carano. I ordered her too, and I ordered the retro series of the other guys, the guys who look like the original Star Wars. So I got 2 sets of the figures coming to me, which is fine. I didn't order retro ones immediately because all my figures look like this style. So I got the guys who match this, but then I bought the retro ones too because they're just cool. They just look good. My cousin Teresa's here, everybody. Hey, Shug. What's up, Sugar? Swig for Teresa. That was a long swig. Troy's here. Can't get his arms to bend. Did McFarlane Toys make that figure? Yeah. McFarlane Toys, you can get the arms to bend, but then you can't get them back on because they break off. That's always what happens with McFarlane. The toys break. I don't like broken toys. That's why I'm not going to bend his arms. I'm going to leave him. But I know that they made a Mandalorian figure that goes with the ship. I did not order the ship, though, because it was $350. It's too much money for me. Plus, it's too big. I don't have any place to put it. It's a cool ship, but it won't fit anywhere. I got my original guys. They're on the shelf, but they're all just on top of each other. And I know that Razor Crest is really big because you can open it up. It looks really cool. And they made it another troop transport, which is based off of the original one, but the top comes off and everything. But I have the original one down there on my shelf. I should do a tour of my shelf one day. That'll be good. That's right. Violet calls the child Beatrice. That's good. We should call the child Beatrice. That's okay. Mikey said, I decided to take out sushi for dinner. I decided to take out, for tomorrow. As Yoko Chip will say, that's on Thanksgiving. That's right. He would say that. But sushi is always a good supplement for any meal. You can have sushi. There's never a wrong time to have sushi. Swig. The boy ball joint, yikes. Downstairs 10-inch joints. Yeah. That's what they're called. It's hard to move his legs. He can move them out. Like that. He's okay. But the legs are fine. The legs move. But when he sits down, he looks like that. He's okay. If my kids want to play, they're welcome to. But he looks a little, he's got joints in his body, which he moves kind of funny. And it makes his waist look a little different. It looks a little weird. But it's kind of accurate because the belt is angled. See? It's not exactly straight across, so it does make him character accurate. I like it. I can't wait for the rest. Grief Karga. Oh, that's the guy's name. I never know what his name was. Well, I did, but I hear it. But I don't know what it looks like. And a lot of times, if I don't know what it looks like, then it's hard to remember. It's hard to remember what it's supposed to be. I like this guy. Yoda. How do we get it to focus? People always do this in videos. Does that work? That don't work at all. So I'm going to hold him here. He's focused over here. I like him, though. I was waiting for them to make the 3 3/4 inch scale version of the baby. So I'm glad they did. Andrew says, any Mando custom Migos in your future? I don't usually make Star Wars custom Migos because then I'd have to make all the guys. But I have lots of the 12-inch versions of them. So I have the 12-inch version and, of course, the 3 3/4 inch version. So, no, I don't really make Star Wars customs. But they are cool because you could take the Star Wars Pez heads, and they fit on the Migo bodies really cool, really well. And I've seen guys make them. And I'm really excited to see that. But I'm thinking about making like Hurtin custom Migos with Star Wars guys and just use generic heads to make like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. Just so they look like them, but you know that they're not them. You know, I think that would be kind of fun. So I might do that. But I would need the Pez heads to make some Migo customs. But it seems like my Migo customizing days have slowed down. I didn't stop, but I just I'm trying to get back into it. But I'm going to be making Migos of my Powers in Action guys really soon. If everything goes well and Migo Meet comes back in June, which I don't know if it will because of these trying times. If it does or does not, I will. I'm making some Migo figures that are based off of my Powers in Action characters. But what I need is I gotta find some heads that are gonna stay put and they're not gonna fall off. And because I'm gonna have to paint all the heads. But so far I'm working on Spectrumite, and I'm working on the Jungle Chief, which I need to make a name for him because he's a character that Migo had years ago in their playset. They intended him to be the villain for Tarzan, and they only released him on a card. But I'm gonna make the figure for Migo Meet, the Jungle Chief figure. But I'm also including him in my volume 6 of Powers in Action. I wrote him into the story. He's one of the creatures that evolves and turns into a mammal or mammal man. He's one of the mammal men. So that'll be cool. So I'm gonna put him into the Powers in Action universe and make some figures of him. It's gonna be real cool. I think it's gonna be awesome. Brief Karga, that's true. Have a happy Thanksgiving, Sugar. You too, Sugar. Eat some turkey. Have some pumpkin spice lattes. Do whatever it is you are going to do and have fun doing it. Tell Jimmy I said, hey, D. Brad says, quick hi and bye for me. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks, D. Brad. It's always good to see you. And happy belated 50th birthday to D. Brad. Happy 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 birthday to D. Brad. There you go. He's 50 is officially over the hump. Getting heads to stay on Custom Migos. I'm working on something. Oh, yeah, man. Me too. Always working on something. I have things in the process. And I have a whole bunch of heads matched up with bodies that I'm trying to get to that production has slowed down. I need to find some time. But in these trying times, I'm catching up with lots of my deadlines. So that's a good thing. I'm catching up with deadlines. And it's allowing me more time to do other things. So we'll see what happens. We shall see. Let's wait for you guys. In these trying times, all we can do is embrace the time that we have together. The tree said, sure will, I'm cooking turkey. I'm going to have pumpkin pie. Oh, yeah. My girl asked me, what do you want to eat, Daddy? I said, cheesecake. I'm a big cheesecake guy. I love cheesecake. And we'll see how it goes, man. So everyone out there listening, love one another. Enjoy your time together. And if you're quarantined, or if you know someone who's sick, send them some love, send them some prayers. Think of everybody in these trying times. And if you can't visit your relatives because of these due times and trying times, just send them a text, give them a phone call, and says, hey, maybe next year. Don't let it bother you. Embrace it. Whoever's in your house, just be grateful for them. And eat a lot of food. Enjoy the moment. Be nice to each other. And I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy this weekend to everybody. And I won't be on tomorrow because if I am, no one's going to be there to watch me. But I'm going to be hanging out with the family. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do anything tomorrow. I'm going to be in the house, in the kitchen, watching TV. Maybe we'll put an Apes marathon or something on. We're going to watch the Thanksgiving parade. Maybe. I bet you somebody will show a repeat of one. And we're going to eat cheesecake because you know why? Cheesecake is awesome. That's what my sugar says. Sugar says cheesecake is awesome. She calls me Oscar too. But I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and happy Family Day. If you're in Colombia or Australia or Canada, just hug someone you love, give them a kiss on the forehead, tell them that how much you appreciate them. And if they're tired, just let them sleep. That's the key thing. That's one thing you show somebody you love them by letting them sleep. And one of the kindest gestures you could do is give someone a napkin or pull the chair out for them, something like that. It mends a lot of things. Just the little things let you know that you care. But thank you for watching me. This is really fun. And I would do this again. Let's see, Tree says, Violet is supposed to be in the parade with her band, but we'll have to wait till next year. Yeah. Maybe she could have a parade in the living room. She could still play her clarinet or whatever she was going to do for the family. I would do this again. This has been really fun. I'm just going to talk today. I'm not going to draw. I'm going to eat some pancakes right now. Go eat some pancakes, have some more coffee. And I would do this on Friday. I will be back on Friday, maybe with a special guest. You never know. If I could get it to work, I would do it. And Friday around noon, I should be here. Noon 15 seems like the time, my time. But thank everybody for joining me. This has been fun. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Have a good time tomorrow. Have a good time tomorrow. Even if it's not Thanksgiving where you live, just do it anyway. Celebrate. So today's either the last day of your week or the first day of your days off. So be cool. And the 3 rules. Be nice to each other. No fighting. Stop crying. I said them out of order, but you know, you get it. If you're just nice to each other, you don't have to worry about these other 2. Let's wait for you guys. I would do this again Friday. And you guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.